Hello, and welcome to the English Listening Podcast. Today, we will practice English with a longer and more creative shadowing story. Remember how shadowing works. You listen carefully. You repeat at the same time or just after the speaker. You do not stop the audio. You do not translate. You listen. You repeat. You follow the voice. Now take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's begin. Today is Monday. Oliver wakes up at 7:30 a.m. The room is quiet. The light from the window is soft. He reaches for his phone, as he always does. He wants to check his messages. But nothing loads. The screen stays blank. Oliver blinks. He refreshes the page. Still nothing. He checks his Wi-Fi signal. There is no connection. That's strange, he says quietly. He turns off the Wi-Fi. He turns it on again. Nothing changes. Oliver sits up in bed. He feels a little nervous. He works from home. He needs the internet. He gets out of bed quickly. He walks to the living room. He looks at the router. The small light is red. Red means trouble. He sighs. He restarts the router. He waits. 1 minute. 2 minutes. The light is still red. Oliver feels stressed. He checks his phone again. No internet. He thinks about his schedule. He has 2 online meetings. He has emails to send. He has a report to finish. He feels frustrated. He calls the internet company. A recorded voice answers. There is a network problem in your area. Oliver closes his eyes. He sits on the sofa. For a moment, he feels lost. He makes coffee. He holds the warm cup in his hands. He looks around his apartment. It is silent. Too silent. Usually, there are notification sounds, emails, messages, alerts. Now, nothing. Oliver opens his laptop. He hopes it will work, but it doesn't. He cannot connect. He cannot work online. He feels anxious. He walks around the room. Then he stops. He takes a deep breath. Okay, he says. I can't control this. He takes a notebook from his desk. He finds a pen. He starts writing. He writes his weekly goals. He writes ideas for future projects. He makes a plan on paper. He notices something interesting. He is focused. There are no interruptions, no notifications, no social media, no emails. He writes for almost an hour. When he finishes, he feels calm. He decides to step outside. The weather is beautiful. The sky is blue. He walks to the nearby park. He sees children playing. He sees people jogging. He hears birds singing. He sits on a bench. He closes his eyes for a moment. He feels the sun on his face. He realizes something. He has not taken a slow walk like this in months. His life is usually fast, always online, always connected. After some time, he continues walking. He finds a small cafe on the corner. He enters the cafe. The smell of coffee fills the air. He orders tea and a sandwich. He sits near the window. He takes a book from his bag, a book he bought weeks ago. He never had time to read it. Now he opens it. He reads slowly. He enjoys every page. Time passes quietly. He looks at the clock. It is already afternoon. He goes back home. The internet is still not working. But this time, he does not feel stressed. He cleans his apartment. He organizes his desk. He finds old papers. He throws away unnecessary things. He cooks dinner slowly. He tries a new recipe. He listens to music. He feels present. He feels relaxed. In the evening, the router light turns green. His phone starts buzzing immediately. Messages, emails, notifications. The silence disappears. Oliver looks at his phone. He pauses. He does not pick it up immediately. He thinks about his day. It was different, but it was peaceful. He decides to check only important messages. He ignores the rest. He sends a short email to his manager. He explains the situation. Then he turns off his phone again. He sits on the sofa with his book. He smiles softly. Maybe, he says, I don't need to be online all the time. That night he goes to bed earlier. He feels calm. He feels balanced. It was just one day without internet, but it changed something inside him. That's the end of today's extended shadowing story. Today, we practiced English with a creative story about technology, stress, and finding balance in daily life. Remember, listen again, repeat again. Shadowing helps you improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. Thank you for listening to the English Listening Podcast. Keep practicing and see you in the next episode.